Damn, look at that. That looks so much better. Installing fog lights on the Tacoma, but not just a regular fog light, all right? So we're trying to switch over to the amber 3-inch pod lights with this bracket right here. So you got this bracket that goes in the insert portion of the regular fog light, and you'll be putting this 3-inch pod light in there, and this will be the fog light. It came with no instructions, just hardware and product. So we're gonna have to figure this out together. Just a regular fog light from factory, and what we're going to be doing is pulling these out, and I guess we can try and figure out how to get those ones in. Already got them detached, the wires out, so let's pop them out and see what we can do. Let's get the old fog lights out and try and see what it takes to get the new ones in. The old ones just pop out. It has like a little hole in there, and that's where this part of the fog light snaps in, and that's usually what holds it in. Now when I go off-roading or any type of road other than the street, this is not enough to hold it in there. It just falls right out. The new lights are supposed to be screwing into this pocket right there, into that hole right there, and into this hole on the other side. Hopefully for a tighter, more secure fit. My question is, which is the big question, the obvious question, how do I get this pod light to stay onto the bracket? Looks like I gotta use these middle screws on the side and screw it in between the bracket. Like, do I put this bracket? This doesn't make sense. The brackets does come with 4 longer screws, so I'm guessing I'm supposed to be sandwiching this bracket in between this bezel. Went and grabbed a couple tools. Hopefully this is what we need to mount this light to this bracket, because right now I really don't know. Really don't know what I'm doing here. Only gave me 4 screws for the pod light, which is, I'm imagining, 2 for each side. So maybe the bracket goes in front of the light and not sandwiched in between. the only thing that's making sense as of now. I hope they gave me some washers for those little screws. Unless they expect me to use that's a pretty big head on it. On this screw. Yeah, I think that head's big enough to be caught by this plate. Yeah. My question is, does this screw fit into the fucking pod light? Okay, yeah. Getting somewhere. So these two metal screws is what was taken out. Now, the kit for the bracket provides you 4 of these size screws, which I'm imagining you use in these 2 holes and sandwich this together like this to hold the pod light in place. Let's hope I'm right. How do you know that the light is going to be centered to where it's supposed to be? Looks good so far. Let's see. Alright, the next part is trying to figure out how do we get this bracket fixed to that space in there. This bracket came with some of these little like slip nutserts. That's what I mean by slip nutserts. So the bottom portion is the threaded portion, and this is supposed to lock it in after it gets through the little lamp thing. So after it gets through somewhere, that's what it's supposed to lock it in. And they are zinc, which is good. You don't have to worry about it rusting. And it also comes with 4 of these size screws and washers. 1 second. That's how you can tell I wasn't ready for the shot. Here we go. So like this. Is how I'm assuming it will go, and it will just thread into here. So we don't need nuts. My question is, where does this whole portion go? Does it go onto the bracket and it screws in from the outside of these holes? I think that makes the most sense, right? That's what we're gonna have to do. That's all I know. So let's do that. Let's see how that works out. So we're gonna slide these onto here, like such, or like this, whatever makes your heart content. We're gonna do this one the same way. You literally just push it on. There we go. Just like that. Again. Oh. And we should take this one and go from the outside, screw it in like that. So let's see. Let me see see if I can get you in here just to show you exactly what I'm talking about. That screw and washer combo that we were talking about before, this one, it's gonna have to go through here on this side. Just gonna have to try and wiggle this shit until I figure out if it's seating or not. Oh, it felt like something. Oh, I think that's it. That's it. You can actually look in the front as well. So just one step. See, if you look back there, you can see it thread in. The little window they gave you. Okay, just getting these screws tightened there. Ooh. All right, let's get this old fog light out now. Oh, let's try and get this one aligned. Screws in. Call it a day. There it goes. Look at that. That looks so much better. All right, time to wire it up. So this is honestly overkill. This is like, I think 10 gauge or 12 gauge wire. 10 gauge wire. And I'm gonna run it from the passenger side to the driver's side. And I'm gonna run the driver's side up, have those two T together. The third end is gonna come out to my switch panel, which has fuses, relays, and everything already in it. And I'm just gonna run it to one of my buttons. So there's fuses and relays already for everything that I'm running in, so I don't need to add any extra inline fuses or relays. Makes my whole job that much easier.